Okay. Ladies and gentlemen of Cincinnati Man, I'm back here with my sister.
Hello.
We're here to talk about weapons.
Mm-hmm.
We literally just got out the theater. Did you enjoy the movie?
I did. It was good.
Um, I enjoyed it as well, even though it's very disturbing and sick. So let's. Ugh. I don't.
Mm-hmm.
We're not parents, so
Yeah.
I can only imagine people that are parents going to see this.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah,
Yeah, I think it's a parent's worst nightmare that their child just disappears, and they actually have footage of them leaving the house and just
right.
disappearing.
Um, I'm glad I didn't see nothing about his director yet because there's some friends of mine. I was like, oh, you got to see the Barbarian movie he made before this, which has no connection to this. I don't think.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm glad I like to be surprised by something. I like to be surprised. I like to know nothing walking into something.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to be. I see a trailer, and the trailer didn't give much away.
No, it was a different story. It was another different story going on.
Attached to it, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a few different stories attached to it at the same. There's like
Yeah.
one, two.
Like five.
Yeah, even though one was kind of light.
Who was the light one?
The lightest one was like the first half, the principal.
Oh, that was not
I
light.
mean, the first like 5 minutes. Um, so let's go ahead and talk about this. Okay, so it opened up with title credit. Did you say?
It was the voiceover by
Yeah,
a kid saying about how everyone in this lady's class just disappeared one day. That's just the boiled down version of it, except for one child, Alex.
and they showed the kids running,
Mm-hmm.
and
At 2:17
yep,
a.m., all of them.
in Maybrook, Pennsylvania, 17 children disappeared at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Left their homes with nobody um, persuading them, as far as we know.
Yeah. Did the anime run?
It's not the anime run. The Naruto, whatever that it, your arm is all the way back. Their arms are at their side. It is different. I'm not even an anime head, but I even know Amber eventually will see this will say the same thing. But anyway, um, what made me laugh was when the principal was like, "Have they shut down the school for a month?"
Mm-hmm.
And they said the only people that made it was Alex and the teacher Justine.
Yeah.
And when they had when they finally was about to, before they opened it up, they had
The PTA meeting.
well, yeah, outreach to them to let everybody know it was safe to come back
Mm-hmm.
and everything, and they're doing all they can. And don't blame this teacher. This teacher right here that still works here, trying to come to school. Do not blame. I was like, how she? I was like, she should take paid leave. There was
Yeah.
no reason for her to be there,
She shouldn't have came back or tried to come back so soon.
especially at the meeting. Hey, I'm sorry, everybody. I hope that.
I mean, but what do you say if
She
you're
shouldn't
that
have been
teacher?
there. Don't say nothing.
I don't know. I think I would.
You rather have her there so y'all can just yell like, "Yeah, you."
I wouldn't yell at her. I mean, I would ask her questions. Like if my child was in her class, like were they acting different leading up to this? But I wouldn't attack her. I don't think I would.
Yeah, you would. You yell.
No, I wouldn't.
You yell.
I'm not like yeller.
If they stole Roman Reigns or Cody or Seth, you'd be like, "Where's my wrestlers at?" Yeah, quiet. Yep. If they stole your favorite dog, if your dog went missing, what's that golden retriever that
Teddy?
They stole Teddy. That golden retriever that everybody loves.
Yeah.
You be on it.
Yeah. But I wouldn't yell.
You be on the search committee.
Yeah.
We gotta go. We gotta find Teddy. We gotta find him.
Yeah.
And when they were leaving and they were yelling at her and stuff, and
Yeah.
she went straight to the liquor store.
Yeah.
And I get it. And when she went all in the back, I'm like, she better get that cheap liquor.
I don't know.
I don't know which one she got, but it looked like the cheap show.
I saw Smirnoff right below it, so but
Yep.
she went
Cheap show.
higher.
And when it was just so creepy because in the beginning you thought she was gonna get jumped or something, or
Yeah,
somebody was
did
gonna
seem creepy. Somebody was
yeah.
gonna attack her or something.
So when she got to remember before she left the office, she's like, you got anywhere to stay? And I'm going home. It's like you think they would have put a detail out there or something, but
Yeah.
it's a month later. Those
We
cops
can't
supposed.
forget she ran into James, the unhoused person.
Oh yeah, yeah. When she walked into the liquor store, she ran into some guy like, hey, I need money to take a bus, and she was like, no, I ain't got it. And he walked out, I need money to take a bus. She's like, no, we ain't got it. And it was like, whatever. Yeah, and the homeless unhoused.
That's what they say now. Unhoused person.
James on the street. So he
wasn't even on the
he
street.
in the forest. He in the forest. The park, the national park.
He had a tent.
You know, he could be a park ranger or something. I don't know.
Mm.
So then, she gets home.
Mm-hmm.
She keeps on hearing those creepy knocks.
And we heard something in the theater too, because we were the only people in the theater.
Yeah, we went to the ACX theater in Blue Ash this time. I think it's called ACX or something like that. It was cool.
Yeah.
You know, ate that deep dish. It was fine. I was fine with it. Not deep dish. It was Chicago, Detroit style or whatever.
Pizza.
Oh, you want to feel it?
It was good.
Oh,
but I don't get into the names. It's pizza.
Man, anyway. See, look, we can go all day with pizza. I'm talking like bubble gum. We got shrimp pizza. We got pizza shrimp. Anyway, she kept on hearing those knocking, and you thought somebody was in the house because when she went out and looked around to see who was out
she
there,
left her door. Well, no, I was like, why would you leave your door wide open if you outside?
And she went all the way to the line,
all the way out,
because she saw her door. She saw her car jacked up. Her car said "witch" on it.
I could see that from the window. I'm not going out there to look at it.
I'm surprised she didn't have the blicky on her, or a taser, or she had pepper spray. And it was like, what you gonna do with that?
Although I accidentally pepper sprayed myself. Long story, but it works. Whew. Sorry. I messed up the kitchen walls too. The white ones. It came out orange.
So ladies and gentlemen, we know that pepper spray actually works. Don't spray it in your house when you spray yourself. Start spraying it all over the place.
That's not what happened, but okay. And then she sees the witches written on her car.
And this is all out of. I'm reading the story. And what happened next? Actually, community depressed, alcoholism running off.
Then she goes back to the school to have a meeting with the teacher.
Oh yeah, and then
pretty sure that's how it goes.
And she was like, I need to see Alex. He's like, you're not seeing Alex. He's like, why? Like, and you was like, have some compassion.
No, I was saying that when they was yelling at her and like.
No, but the teacher was like, you're never going to see Alex. She's like, what about her feelings? And I was like,
that was later when she was talking to Josh Brolin.
No, because it was one-on-one. He was like, you will never see Alex. You overstepped your boundaries and all this other stuff. And she was like, but he was the only one besides me. He was like, no. That's what happened. He told her off, like, don't you do it. Yeah, you forget. Yeah. I'm surprised you had that much compassion for her. You was like, what about her feelings? I'm like,
I mean, that's a tough thing. You see these kids every day. But I think she was a new teacher. I can't remember. But you see these kids every day, and then all of a sudden they're just gone, all of them. That's kind of tough.
Yeah, but you can't see the kid. I don't trust her anyway.
I was saying, why don't they just have a meeting with Alex and the principal and her? Like, I don't think she was trying to say one-on-one. Maybe she was. But, like, I would want to talk to him to see if the kids were,
Okay, I can see that.
But I don't know, because they were bullying him. So I don't know if he would have paid attention to how they were. Anyway.
Maybe. And then, she went we gonna cut up into little chunks of this. Like, she went to the cops. She told the cops about she's getting phone calls and people knocking on the door. Somebody wrote rich. Somebody wrote rich bitch. Anyway, witch bitch. That's what it was. I'm witch.
And she sees someone that she knows that's a cop.
But before that cop was like, he did not care. He was just like,
he did not want to go over there.
No, I'm talking about the dude that was taking her information down.
Yeah.
What can we do about this? take a statement and probably kids. It's like, dude, you want to track the phone records or anything? He was just like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
And then when she looked over at what's his name?
Paul.
Was it Paul or James?
Paul. James was the unhoused person.
Okay, you keep on saying that. Well, she looked over at James and then Wade.
Paul.
She looked at Paul,
Mm-hmm.
the officer, PO, officer PO, Paul, the officer, PTO, and that was a weird, awkward. Like he was like, shit. Yeah, you're right. He did not want to.
He was like, kind of wanted to avoid her.
And then they met later at the bar,
Mm-hmm.
and when
and it was still awkward.
Yeah, because he was really, really serious, and I didn't get it. I was like, "What's wrong with him?" I was like, "That's an ex-girlfriend," which I assumed.
Yeah.
And when they started talking, you could tell.
Yeah.
And that was really funny when the bartender took forever. Why is it? Look, it's funny. Why is it doing that? If you put a thumbs up, down emoji, it'll make it on there randomly. And the bartender took forever to give him a Coke. That was the longest. He just asked, like, and she was like, drink with me. He's like, I don't want to. And I was like, oh, he's a cop. You know what I mean? He might be like, and he even said, hey, you shouldn't really be drinking. Don't you talk to me like that. She went off, and he's like,
I feel like she was already drunk.
Yeah, but the thing is, he was right. Yeah. Hey, I'm an officer. Don't get in your car if you're drunk. He had the right to say that because she was slurring her words and everything. And then she was upset that he got a Coke. And then he was like, oh, yeah, do your girl know you here? He's like, we're on the outs right now. Remember he said that? Yeah. He's like, we're not together right now. That's what he said.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, okay. She's like, come on, stay. No. And then it cuts, and she's sitting at her. It's the morning, and remember she was sitting on her dresser, looking at her phone, playing music. And I was like, what just happened? Because before that happened, I was like, don't do it. And when I saw her sitting on the dresser, I was like, okay, he didn't do it. And you were like,
nah, I said he's in the bed.
And he was. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
And when they drove back
to get his car at the bar,
he was so not into her. Like, as in, you could tell he was regretting it. He was like,
he was like real short with her.
I'm just doing work. Well, don't because you don't want to hang out with me. You don't want to do this. Quit making it awkward. He was like, I'm just saying I gotta go to work. And when he dropped her, like, fine, he got the car, she backed up. She's like, you can suck my. I was like, dang. Not yet. That was genuine. Because people get in an argument with somebody and they can't say the last word to them for real. So when they like, man, you.
Yeah, so, I do that a lot.
That was interesting. And what happened next?
I think we get Arnold. What's his name? Arnold? Josh Brolin's character. We get him next.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on.
Because they do it by...
Justine begins experience. She begins experiencing. She got more to drink, and then she began experiencing nightmares and stuff. It says.
Yeah.
And she's concerned for Alex's well-being, so she starts following him.
Oh yeah, we did see that.
That's when she did the phone call. And where was the part where Justine got confronted? Was that in?
Was that in Paul? I think it might have been in.
You sure?
I don't know. I think they showed us that, and then they went to Paul's part.
See, that's the thing, because in this movie, I had seen something right before I walked into it. Mm-hmm. It was like, oh, the director's sense of time and everything, and I was like, okay, I don't want to. I was scrolling through YouTube and just skipped it. Mm-hmm. And yeah, it is a chunks of time.
Yeah, it's everybody's perspective of what's going on that day or in those days.
And when she got confronted by Paul's woman, not his ex, not his on his outs, and she was like, "You made him. He was drunk. You made," and I was like, "He's an alcoholic," and that's what made me. Now I've been on quite a run, liking most of the women antagonists.
Protagonists.
Huh?
Protagonists.
I thought antagonists.
Look at the root word, or not the root, but the start of the word.
A person who is opposed to struggle against or competes with an opponent. Okay, protagonist. Okay, my bad. And the more you get to know Justine, the more she shouldn't be a teacher because she don't follow directions. She is an alcoholic, and she got anger issues. When Paul was trying to calm her down, she was furious. Like, everybody hates me. But people can say it's because of what happened. But I felt the way her personality
and she was already drunk.
That's her personality.
I don't know.
Because Paul don't date her no more. There's something there.
But we don't know. We don't know what happened.
I feel like she has for lack of a better phrase, I think she has a bitchy personality. And yeah, I like strong, confident. One thing I can't stand a jerk. And I feel like Justine's a jerk. But you're right. We don't know because that what happened with the kids is forever hanging over their shoulders.
Yeah.
Or on over her head, I should say. And then all that stuff happens where she goes try to find out about the kids. She makes a phone call to the principal, and then she falls asleep in her car.
Yeah,
dead drunk
of Alex's house.
Yeah, because she had looked in and saw those people sitting there, but she didn't know what happened.
Yeah.
And Alex even told her when she followed him, like, stay away from me. And she was like, no, I want to see you okay. He's like, get it, like, I'm fine. And I was like, dang, is he that traumatized? Or like, I didn't, because we didn't know anything.
Yeah.
And when she was dead asleep, it was like, okay, she's really drunk. She's in a stupor. But lock your door.
At least.
Lock your doors. Come on now. Your door she got an old car. I guess it don't have the automatic door lock.
It should. I'm pretty sure it did.
So then
some woman we see come outside with scissors, come into her car, and like you said, she's dead asleep. She gets into the back of her car and is able to cut a lock of her hair without her even waking up.
That's right. A lock. And then we cut to Archer.
Mm-hmm.
Josh Brolin. I said Matthew Brolin. Josh Brolin. And
he's going through it. He's sleeping in his
son's bed. And his wife's like, I'm going to work. Because they're obviously not, you can tell they're obviously not seeing eye to eye. Yeah. Because he's broken by what happened and he's messing up at his construction job, getting the wrong paint, not double checking the paint, not get the siding for the grass. It's gonna be a framework's gonna be all messed up when the homeowner shows up to see the progress. And he leaves, like, I'll go check it out. And then he went to he demanded the chief tell him some stuff. Yeah. And the chief read him the routine, like, hey, we're working on it. What about FBI? They're working on it too. We're going back, we're sharing information back and forth. And he's like, I understand if it was yours. I understand. He's like, if it was my kid, I'd be doing the same thing. And the chief kind of let him have it, like what do you? I forgot.
He asked him about the dogs, the K9 unit.
Oh, he was like, the reason you don't know about the K9 unit because they don't report to you. And I was like, whoa. Dang.
Gee.
I like that. And
I
then
didn't.
And then he goes back to sleep in there, and then he wakes up. No. Remember, Julie had that crazy dream about the kids
somebody
and
on the
demons
ceiling,
and stuff.
yeah.
And then he had a crazy dream too. His dream, he followed his son to some house. And he was like, and it showed a weapon up top, which was
like
crazy.
an AK or something like that.
Yeah, it was crazy.
With the time
assault rifle, yeah,
217 above the house.
It was like, wow.
And then it disappeared.
And then he woke up like, oh.
But before he woke up, he saw his son laying in the bed, and then when he turned him around,
he was trying to talk, and he was just staring at him.
Yeah,
and then his face changed.
Then it turned into like a
Joker face,
clown woman face or something.
And when he woke up, he started mapping it out. And he was, and they were mapping. He mapped this way, mapped that way. He started driving around. And remember, he went to the.
Yeah, he did something with the towers. Like he correlated it with the tower.
What was crazy was he went to that lady and he was like, "Hey, I'm the kid Matthew's father. Can I get the ring camera stuff?" She's like, "No," and I was like,
"Yeah." She said she wasn't comfortable
And it was
sharing it.
and
I mean, it's showing the same thing. Them running out there.
Yeah,
but I get it. I mean, that's her kid.
Like part of me was like, I wish he would have showed what happened right here. Like, was this the same thing? Like, well, he had a Ring camera, so he could show it on his phone and then try to convince her. But I can see everybody. The one thing they didn't show a lot of is all the times people distrusting each other.
Yeah.
They could have showed that little. They could have.
There wasn't a lot of interaction with the parents.
Right. It was very isolated. Very isolated. And then when the husband came home, I thought he was at a different home at first. And he's like, "Hey, can we go look at the footage?" He's like, "Okay." And the wife is sitting there like
at the top of the steps.
Shoot, I was shocked that was it. I ain't seen that dude in a minute. Justin Long in a movie in a minute.
Me either.
Grown man. Hey, remember all the years he looked really, really young?
Yeah. And not no more.
Huh? Yeah, he looked like a grown man.
He's like a grown up.
Yeah.
Finally. But people say the same thing about me.
So he still couldn't figure it out. And then let's go ahead and get to it. Paul.
Yeah, Paul.
Paul is on the phone with the woman he told Justine earlier that he ain't with. And she was like, "Hey, my business trip got cut down from like 5 days to 3. I'll be home and I'm ovulating. So that means we can get work on this baby." And he was like, okay. He had the same disgust for Justine as he did for his actual woman.
I think he just, because she kept asking him, like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like the follow-up questions and stuff like that. But I get why she was doing that, because she didn't want him to fall off the wagon.
And what was interesting about that was, I don't know anybody in A or anything like that, but I'm assuming that your support structure is supposed to be comforting and not annoying.
Yeah, you're supposed to have a sponsor.
They didn't touch on any of that.
Yeah,
but you know, even if your family knows, you know what I mean. Yeah, you could tell
she was just a little.
She was really hard on him.
Overbearing.
But also, you could tell, like, this is another thing. Like,
he probably needs it.
Okay,
as we can see.
Okay. Oh, wait a minute. So Justine had all that horrible stuff. What do you think of horrible stuff? He's off.
I forgot.
He's off. Something's off about him.
And we found out that the police chief is
his
girlfriend's
father.
Yeah.
Or maybe his fiance. Who knows at this point? Because they're living together in the same house and they're trying to have a baby.
Yeah.
So we don't. And F Justine, because she didn't care. She was just trying to screw him. She didn't care about his sobriety. She didn't care about none of that. She knew.
We don't know.
Stop.
We don't know.
She evil.
We don't know if she knew he was in AA.
You know, now I'm not upset what happened later. Anyway. Justine. Anyway. And he walks past and says, "Hey, Donna said we're gonna be doing this later for your anniversary. Long time." He's like, "Yeah, we're gonna be old." And he got off, and he didn't realize the father-in-law was joking with him, the chief. And then he leaves.
Even when he said he was joking, it didn't seem like he was joking.
And when he was drinking that Red Bull, and then it cut to another scene, he looked like he was already drunk. His face he was sweating, and his hair was all wet, and I was just like,
I think he was.
What?
No, I was gonna say, was that no? Because that happened later.
I'm gonna say this right now: there is no reason at all he should be a cop. Now, don't pull this into the real world.
I didn't say anything.
I gotta watch you.
I didn't say anything.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, he's not fit. He got a lot going on.
Yeah, he got alcoholic. He saw James, the guy that Justine saw asking for change. Yeah. He saw James trying to get into a building and look like you were like, he probably worked there. I'm like, no, he don't. No, he don't. Then he chased him down.
After we found out a little bit more about James.
And then he tackled him.
He tackled him hard,
too.
Yeah,
I at first thought he was going to say he broke his collarbone or something.
I thought he broke something.
But it was cool that they was like, "You good?" "Yeah, I'm actually fine." You know, because he might be like Tyrone Biggums. You know, he might be like elastic and stuff. He can just fall down and bounce back up. That's what they say, crackhead.
He did not.
Well, dude was on top of him, you know.
That was a hard fall.
So he picks him up. He says, "Do you have any needles on you?"
Or anything that can
because they always search you for weapons, drugs. They have to guns.
Yeah,
because they don't want you to get. If they don't search people, they don't want you to get to the precinct and they uncuff you. You could stab somebody. You could kill yourself. They had to do that. And then he got pricked because dude was lying.
Yep.
Which, unfortunately, that's what happened when people. What do you call addicts? Shoot, if homeless people are unhoused, what do you call addicts? Shoot, I don't know. I don't know what to call him either. I can't even think of nothing. But he got pricked, and then he overhand righted him right in the temple.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, I was like, damn.
That was a hard punch.
That punch. Woo. And you know who the James remind me of? You ever seen, you know the characters Jay and Silent Bob?
Yeah, I was thinking it too.
Yeah, I was like, he looks so much like Jay.
I was just watching it yesterday.
Shout out to Kevin Smith.
And then so Paul goes into his cruiser and he's getting the,
Oh yeah, he's trying to
clean it.
Yeah. And he looks up to see his cameras on, his dash cam on. He cuts it off. They picks the dude up. He pulls dude up off the ground or puts him against the wheel of the car and was like, the police cruiser was like, "You're okay. I'm letting you go. If I see you again, we're gonna have a bigger problem." And I was like,
he said, "You did me wrong. I did you wrong."
Yeah, it's fair. I was like, what?
Oh no.
And you saw right there he had anger issues. Because before you couldn't tell because he was so like, okay, whatever. But then the more you watch, the more you realize like, oh man, he's unhinged. Because remember, he was he was bored with the ladies. And then when it came to James, I'll kill you. It was like, what is he suppressing? Like what is this rage thing that he's suppressing? So then I'm glad you was off camera. Like you, we'll talk about it off camera.
And then he gets a text.
Oh no. He talked to his police chief, father, police chief, father-in-law, or I guess I don't know. I don't know.
I don't remember.
Let's just say he talked to the chief. Talked to the chief. Tell him what happened. The chief was like, "That footage is somewhere. If the person doesn't come here for a whole month, it will be taped over. If they come to report it, you're going to have a big problem."
And I thought that was interesting because I don't know if that's true or not in the real world. I don't know how long those days.
They can't keep everything though. Think about it, especially if you're on like 12, 13-hour shifts.
I don't know.
And then I don't know. I got a friend that's a cop. I should ask him. Do I want to know? I don't know if he's comfortable. He'd be like 3 hours. All right, 3 hours. Right. Like, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
What's the point?
Dude, that stuff. Hey, stuff held longer on TiVo.
Yeah.
Or DVR. So anyway, back to it. And he's sitting there like kind of panicked. And where did we leave off at on him?
And then I think he gets that text from Justine saying, "Hey." And then that's when he goes to the bar.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because he had seen, and that's when he left, he had waved at.
Yeah.
Wow, I forgot about that. Then he get
Yeah.
I thought she got the text earlier that second. I thought it was when he first. Okay, never mind. Let me see. Hold on. Sobriety. Turn on.
Yeah, then we see them at the bar. They have that conversation. Then they go back to Justine's house.
And they showed up that they had sex.
Yeah, and then they showed when Justine dropped him off. And then they furthered it by showing when he got home. And Donna was home. And then she could instantly tell that he was
something
drunk.
was wrong because he didn't have a good excuse or anything. Where you been? Out.
And her face just went.
Which I'm shocked they didn't show Donna pull up on her like she did in Justine's section, where she poured all that liquor on her and yelled at her and screamed at her.
Yeah.
Which I understand being mad at her. But
I don't know, that's a double. You slept with him and you got him drunk, and according to you, she knew that he had a problem with alcohol.
Because he definitely would have told her, like, I can't drink. He definitely.
I don't think he said it, though. He didn't say it. He just said no. So I don't know.
As a person that's been to many bars, as a person that knows a person or two that don't drink, and you're sitting somewhere and everybody's drinking, somebody's like, "Hey, let me hand you a beer." The person always said, "I don't drink," or "I can't drink." So it's 99% accuracy that especially a person in AA, yeah, they won't mention AA, but they might be like I'm recovering or something like that.
I don't know. Coupled with the data he had, maybe he just said F it.
He knows her too. They know each other too well. They know.
I don't know.
They had such a history. You could tell how they was talking to each other. Where she was smiling and beaming. Like, come on. Anyway,
she was drunk.
Justine, I'm mad at her. Because like I didn't think nothing of her. I was like, okay, like I wasn't like yay her, but the more you get to know her, anyway, I'm saying it over again. So they end up hooking up. Following I'm reading the thing. He broke a security when I stand following the assault. He breaks it out of his house. Oh, they jumped right into it. Because I don't remember the last thing that we saw on like the last thing they cut from with James. I'm mean, sorry, with Paul. Oh, when he got yelled at, he closes his locker. He closes his locker. Yeah. And he walks past his father-in-law,
and he give him a dirty look, like.
And I thought he was going to meet him outside. Like I thought the door was going to be open.
I thought James had already been there, and they were like he was meeting with somebody in internal affairs or something.
Oh yeah. But when he walked outside and he saw the crackhead James that he had, what you want to call him?
I don't know, James. His name, James.
Oh my goodness!
When he saw James, he lost it.
And he was running after him like, I told you not to be back here. And then it cut.
Yeah. And then I think we get James's story.
And you find out. Let's see. James gives him break the surprise. Oh, why did I skip over? That's weird. Hold on. They did Paul, but they like whoever did this on Wikipedia, they merged it. They merged it. So let's go ahead and look. James is out there
in the woods.
He was doing crack, doing heroin, doing everything. He was smoking crack and heroin. And he was smoking heroin. He was doing heroin. He was doing all kinds of stuff.
I don't know.
And then he was trying to break into people's cars, which he stole somebody's broken laptop, a kid's broken laptop and headphones. Can sell it? And then he was in the alley trying to break in where we thought he worked at. And then Paul chased him down.
Yeah, he got away.
Yeah, he didn't get away. Paul beat him up.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah.
And then he let him go and he had that shiner on his face and everything.
Yeah, that was bad.
And it was raining. It only rained on James.
Yeah.
Which is weird. They only showed, cause I got to show him like, hey, he got
and
dark cloud over him.
Different part of the city, you know. It be like that. Like when I'm at home, it's raining. When over here, it's not raining. I don't know.
See, what you fail to realize is they was trying to make a connection between him and that Charlie Brown character.
Moving on. So he's back in the woods.
And he started walking around.
Yeah, he started running in the woods, and then he found that house, right?
He found a house on the street. He was walking on the street, but yeah,
I thought he was in the woods and then got to the street. I don't know.
But he got in there where Justine was looking at earlier when she was trying to track down
Alex
and looking in there all scared that when she called the principal.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get from Justine to Paul, who never saw the house yet, to James. He gets in there, starts stealing stuff, find them people in the trance.
Yeah, sitting on the couch.
And he finds those kids down there.
Yeah.
And then he runs out.
Yep.
And he barely escapes.
Mm-hmm.
He makes sure to get money for that silverware.
Yeah. I can't even remember how much he got for it. But then he
saw that wanted sign for information.
He sees the poster
$50,000.
$50,000 for information about the kids.
Little known fact, that's not a guarantee. It always depends on how you get the information.
Mm-hmm.
Like
and who you call?
It was what was it? That dude that shot that killed the CEO.
Yeah.
Somebody called from like Burger King or something.
I almost said something, but
or McDonald's. Yeah,
Luigi. Yeah.
And they couldn't collect
because they called 911 instead of
it was some loophole where it was like, we ain't giving you the money.
They called 911 instead of the hotline.
Yeah, like stop. So anyway,
that's how they get people.
He sees that and he walks. So he's walking to the police precinct as Paul is walking out from sleeping with Justine, getting caught by Donna Lyon, and he just I don't think he even feels horrible. I think he feels horrible because he got caught because he don't seem very remorseful.
He just all I saw was rage.
He's just an angry person.
Yeah.
And he saw me. He's like, "What did I tell you?" And he runs after him. James got that crackhead speed. Runs away from him. Runs in the woods. He's celebrating like, "I did it. Yeah, I did it." Then he sees that creepy lady that was in the nightmares. That was in the nightmares that we saw with
Justine
and Archer.
Yeah.
And he runs to his tent terrified.
Mm-hmm.
And he pulls out all those needles. And when he zips it down, somebody slowly zips it up and he stabs Paul right in the face.
Yeah.
Paul's like, "Ah!"
3 needle marks.
And then he arrests him. He gets him in the car. He's like, "Man, you got AIDS?" He's like, "No."
He said, "Huh?"
He's like, "Huh? Nah." He's like, "You got you got HIV, you got
hepatitis." He said,
like,
"I don't know.
I don't think I do." He's like, "I know where those kids are at." He's like, "You don't know." And
luckily,
because he had made that phone call to the cops earlier, that's why he was going there to collect it.
Luckily, James remembered, because I don't know how he remembered. Because if I'm in an area,
it's a small town.
But if I've lived here all my life and I still got to use Google Maps to get from here to there. Like, so
some people have better sense of their surroundings. That's all it is.
But you mean to tell me James, who has never been in that house, remembered?
No, but he's the crackhead of the neighborhood.
That wasn't his neighborhood.
Yeah, it was.
Nah. Anyway, he's able to find the house again. He takes Paul to it.
Paul don't call backup.
Nope.
Paul don't tell nobody. And then he's in the back.
Leaves James in the back
seat.
seat.
Handcuffed in the back, and he was like, "Hey, before you go in there, I'm gonna get that money right." And Paul just looks like, "Make sure." He had that look on his face like, "I'll make sure you ain't getting nothing."
It looked like he almost was like, "I'm gonna make sure you die." Like,
yeah, because he was gonna shoot him when he stabbed him.
Yeah,
which I'm surprised
he had that
didn't.
shotgun,
but which is cool
or whatever it was.
What you thought was gonna happen didn't happen, because what ended up happening was he went in there, he knocked on the door, went in there, he was in there all day, all night.
It turned to night.
Turned to night. He comes back out, drags James in there to get him possessed, and he was screaming like, "Help! Help!" And I thought at first Justine's car was going to be right there, and it wasn't. I'm glad they didn't do it that way.
Yeah.
Because I would have been like, "Why is she?" But she was dead drunk. And then they get to Andrew.
Who?
Wait, hold on.
Alex?
Andrew visited by his great aunt, Gladys. Wait.
I thought his name was Alex.
Nah, it's Andrew. Andrew is visited, but let me see something.
That boy's name is Alex.
Sorry. Who's Andrew then? It says Andrew on here.
There's a typo.
It said Andrew is visited at school. Oh, no, that's the prince. Wait a minute. Oh.
The principal's name is Marcus.
Nope. His last name is Marcus. His first name is Andrew.
Oh, because when
that's okay.
But on the thing for him, for his segment or whatever you want to call it, it said Marcus.
Yeah, his first name is Andrew. Andrew Marcus. Yeah, why would they write Andrew Marcus?
And they were using everybody else's first name. I don't know.
Okay,
whatever.
but they cut the Marcus.
But wait, are we done with James?
I told you he got dragged in. He got dragged in. That was the last thing you saw him.
Don't we get back to Archie, or whatever his name is, and her at the gas station?
According to Wiki, whoever put this in.
Because they saw each other at the gas station.
Yeah, where's that at?
And then they saw Marcus coming up.
But whose part was that? Because it wasn't Paul. It wasn't James. It was it
Did
Justine?
They go back to Justine's part for a little bit? I think they went back to Justine's part.
See, and that's an interesting thing, because it's when you flip it, you're like, wait a minute, what happened again? Interesting.
I'm trying to remember, because I do remember him being drugged in the house and him screaming, but I don't know. I can't remember what they cut to, but I know they didn't cut to Marcus.
Wow,
right
yeah,
away.
they skipped a huge chunk in here.
Somehow, Justine and what's his name, Archer, see each other at the gas station.
Archer was tracking her.
Yeah, he was.
Because he kept on tracking her and everything.
Because it went back to the first time we saw her and when she went home, right? and everything like that. He had been tracking her since then. They're at the gas station. They see Marcus running towards her, and then it cuts to Marcus's perspective.
Yes.
And we see the conversation when Justine was in the car saying that there needs to be a wellness check on Alex.
And he didn't believe. He was like,
and he was shopping with his
partner or his husband.
I don't know. Yeah. And he's just trying to talk her down, like, I don't believe you.
And like I said, I don't know why, but the partner and the husband, how they interacted, remind me of my friend and my friend and his partner.
Mm.
And I was like, because my homie, he real serious, and I can see his partner being real silly. You know, I ain't never met his partner. You know what I'm talking about. Because as soon as you see this, you go, Tasha's like, really? And I hope you watch this too. When I'm gonna meet him. Anyway, so she's like, hey, leave it alone. He said, leave it alone.
Mm.
And then they cut to him at school.
At school, yeah.
And then it's like, hey, she's here. And he's like, so? Like, he thought it was just a run-of-the-mill, like, parent. He didn't think nothing about it. Because he thought he was going to meet Alex's parents.
Yeah.
And it ended up being, and I like how he immediately was like, oh, who are you? Oh, I'm the aunt. He's like, okay, I thought I would have remembered you because that's crazy.
Yeah, she looked like a clown.
And
she gave off weird vibes from the start.
She was real creepy and everything. And he was like, when she was like, I'm the aunt, he was like, oh, so you don't have to leave guardian. That was good. They threw that teacher thing in there, or that administrative thing immediately. Like, wait a minute.
Yeah, because
I can't talk to you about nothing.
And she said that his parents were sick.
But you are right. There is a chunk missing out of there. Like, was that in Archer's part, or did they flash back to any?
I feel like it was Archer's part, but maybe we got it out of order.
Yeah. Dang, this is such an interesting.
Because he was tracking her, and we saw that.
Yeah,
I think it was.
And then he confronted her, and then she got attacked.
Because it was after Donna attacked her.
Yeah, but
I do know that.
And that was another thing. Like, we thought when she got attacked, when Justine got attacked, remember you thought it was the same liquor store, and I was like, no, that's a gas station. You see how it gets confusing? Because we never saw the reverse of that attack either.
Yeah,
we just saw him. Archer confronting her, like, she's like, I'm sorry. He's like, I'm sorry. Everybody thinks it's my fault. He's like, that's the honest thing you said. It is your fault. And then the principal attacked, and you're like, what is going on here?
Yeah, you can see that he was clearly possessed.
She was screaming, and then he was fighting him, and he got hit. He got back of it. He got hit in the head and stuff. And I like they kind of made it like a real fight, almost like not like people say, real fights are messy. They're not always just technical. You could tell he was an older guy, and he's fighting a monster, like some kind of possessed person or something. Yeah. And then she runs into the gas station, and he's still fighting him off, and then he cuts off. And then let's go to Marcus. Now Marcus, like I said, with his partner, getting Fruity Loops and other stuff, and then because it was Fruity Loops, because you looked at me like I was making a joke.
Fruity Pebbles, but okay, Fruity Loops,
kind of fruit, some kind of non-fruit. And then met the aunt, and then later
he goes home.
I don't know why they had that many hot dogs.
Hey, ain't hungry.
Or in the phrase that some people say online, all those glizzies.
My only issue was they had mustard on it. Ugh.
Mustard! Oh, sorry. Can't do that no more? Or is that still cool?
It's still cool, but I hate mustard.
I love mustard.
I don't want anything on my.
I made a stick and made a joke about that mustard thing for Kendrick, and I put without mustard, and people was like, "Yeah." I'm like, they got a lot of views. I was like, "Dang." Anyway, and then the aunt of Alex shows up and was like, I got dropped off on the wrong bus. I don't know where I'm at and everything.
She said, I
walked all the way across town to get here to get y'all help.
If you walked out
across town, that means you was close to your home.
Yeah.
You know who would have found her home? James, the crackhead.
Yeah.
He found it. She can't find it. Because you know why? She lacks situational awareness.
She wasn't trying to find it.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So they let her in.
What was her name? Gladys.
Yeah. Gladys.
Man, that's a scary ass one.
They let her in. Marcus did not want to let her in. His husband was more accommodating. And then she asked for water in a bowl.
Yeah, that was like you could because what she was gonna do next, she could have just put it in the glass too. That was weird. She could have just dunked it in the glass like
I guess for the effect. I don't know.
Yeah, and what made me that scene reminded me of like how my homie and his partner probably act because he was like he's being all serious and stuff, and his partner was like, "What's going on here? Hey, come on in, neighbor, come on in." And I was rolling. I was like, "Oh, nosy
Because
ass."
it came out of nowhere. Marcus was handling it, and then the husband came out of nowhere.
His name was Terry Marcus. That was funny. He was like, "Oh no, you gotta get her a bowl, just help her."
Mm-hmm.
And then when she pulled out his flags, his little reading flags,
ribbons,
and everything, he's
yeah.
like, "Is that my stuff?" He's like, "Yeah." And she wrapped
it around like a twig or something. I don't know.
That bonsai tree, that evil bonsai tree.
And then she cut the palm of her hand.
And they were like, "Oh my goodness, get!" And they were so. This is the part of the movie where people do dumb stuff, and you're like, "Y'all know she crazy." You know what I mean? Where somebody yell at the I said the camera, yell at the screen like
we were the only ones there.
Yeah, it was like, you crazy, like y'all gotta get this woman out,
right? Stop
and
her.
And then Terry went up to try to get her something, and he cut his hair. He's like, "Oh my goodness, she cut my hair," and I'm like, "Y'all better man up, come on."
He said she cut my hair. I think she cut my hair.
He was shocked. He was like,
because I think he went to go give her a towel
and then
she said, "Whoopsies."
He wrapped his hair around it, and then she snapped it. And Andrew looked over and was like, and killed Terry. Stomped, choked him, and then headbutted him to the point where Terry's face was gone and his head was all swollen and stuff. And then she wrapped Justine's hair around it, and then she snapped that, and he started running. Mm-hmm. That was so cool when he was running, and you kept seeing his feet, but you kept seeing in the different environments. Yeah, like on a baseball field, it looked like he looked like he was at a ballerina thing. Then he was at a park. Then he was somewhere. Mm-hmm. He had blood all over his face, and his eyes were all swollen and everything, like they weren't closed. Yeah, that was some good special effects. That scene, walking through seeing stuff, that reminded me remember when Superman was flying through those different environments, and you saw his face in the rain, sleet, snow, and all that stuff. Anyway, and then he goes full force at her and knocks Josh Brolin out the way, and then tries to attack her, and then she runs into the gas station. Josh Brolin's still fighting him, and then she tells the guy, said to help. He's just looking at her. He run,
she runs to the back,
and then Andrew tries to run back there, and then Archer hit him with an NFL tackle. I was like, look, I'm gonna tell you right now, if you want to, we need linebackers on the Bengals. We need hard hitting linebackers. If he want to hit like that, he give us one hit a game like that, he could play.
And then the gas station attendant
said,
get out of my store.
Yeah, because he had hit Andrew through the glass of the.
They made such a mess in there in that short of time.
Yeah, he hit through the glass of like the freezer, and she ran out and jumped in the car, and Andrew was still chasing her, and she drove off, and he's running fast too. You see how? Wait, I never thought about it. He was
fast.
He was dang near right behind the car.
Yeah,
and then he ran a red light. Andrew ran a red light. I said it. He didn't check it. He didn't look to the left. He didn't look to the right. You don't run red lights, ladies and gentlemen, because he got hit. But what was funny to me was the way he got hit. You thought his body would just be there. No, his head was brain got caved in.
There was no skull.
Nothing. And then Archer goes to the hospital, and Justine goes check on him. I don't know why Archer's wife ain't there. See, they ain't got a happy home.
I think she worked third shift because she said no. Remember when she said I'm going to work? It was at night.
Was it night?
Yeah, because he was laying in their son's bed, and she said, "I'm going to work."
Well, that makes it worse. She probably a nurse, and she was like, "Y'all check on him."
Maybe she was the one that did it. That stitched him up because he had his arm patch. We don't know.
Man, that come out later as an Easter egg. I'm done, man. So Archer apologizes. He apologizes to Justine, And then he's like, "Let me show you something." So they showed the map, and she was like, "Wait a minute, that's Justine said that's Alex's house." And you're like, "How she know that?" And you're like, "There's numbers on there." I was like, "Sister, on city maps, they can't have neighborhoods on it." You was like, "You they ain't got no
It
neighborhood."
didn't say neighborhoods on that map. It just said numbers.
It got streets on it. Trust me.
It didn't look like it.
Look, when they release it on deep, look on streaming, I'm gonna look for it.
Okay.
It's probably look we probably look be like a continuity error.
Probably.
So they go there,
And they have like a stakeout, basically.
yeah, but they see the cop car there,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like, should we go in? What should we do? And
I guess they fall asleep because the next time we see it is daytime. Right?
wait, hold on a second. Oh, wait a minute. After they reconcile and realize the kids were moving in the direction of Alex's home, the flashback divulges to Alex.
Yeah, we get Alex's
And Alex was a normal kid. He had a normal family, mom and dad. And dad was they had a weird accent, like, "Hey, how you doing?" He was kind of talking like this. And I was like, Canadian or something? So like it felt like a fake American accent, but maybe he's trying to go for like a Midwestern kind of
just
Pennsylvania. I don't know. It was
they do got accents in Pennsylvania. They do. And well, Pittsburgh, we know for sure, but Pennsylvania has their own little accent too.
Okay.
They do. Our family.
Yeah, I don't really know this.
But that's a different kind of accent. I think theirs is different than what we heard in this movie. What?
Hey,
it's kind of like a mix.
We need a dialect coach. What was the accent from? They'd be like Amish, Pennsylvanian. So his dad's taking him to school.
Off,
you can tell that he gets picked on by the kids, whatever.
Yeah.
In the beginning of the movie, he was like, "I don't trust that kid." And when those kids
were something. Why is he the only one left?
And when those kids were picking on him, I was like, "Dang, is he trying to get revenge?" I like how you kind of might have thought that, like he was like, "These kids." And in my head, I'm like, "Not all 17 kids messing with him." Now that would have happened.
We just saw that one.
Yeah, I would have been mad. Yeah. They would have made all 17 kids pick on him. I'm like, nah, because
it was probably just that one, and then he was ignored by everybody else. Because I never saw him with any other kids playing.
And the dad explained on one of the car rides that
his aunt
Gladys is staying with them. And he didn't want him. He was like, "Why we gotta have her?" He's like, "Well, she ain't got nowhere to go." He's like, "She ain't gonna be there long." Hey, when he said that, I was like, he said she gonna die. He wouldn't say she gonna stay here for a month or so and leave. He's like,
"Well, she looked it when she got there."
Oh yeah, she looked horrible. Mm-hmm. It's funny with her bald head and her scary look. I was thinking of somebody that could play a young version of her, or if they want to bring all the witches together, like if they want to have a covenant of witches that or whatever it is, you definitely.
Oh, what's the laugh for?
I was thinking of they could get the black chick from Wicked to play her.
Told you I'm not going there with you with her.
I saw it. I was like, dang, they look kind of like. Okay, I can see that. They like they did the retelling of the eyes. They could do the retelling of the glass in VR. Okay, anyway. Things get kind of weird because Alex comes home one day and the parents are sitting there in a trance. And he don't know what's wrong with them. And he yelled at Gladys and she was like, "Go upstairs. You ain't getting no food or nothing." And then he comes home the next day and she says, "Sit down." And she tries to explain, like, "Hey, your parent," like basically she threatened him, like, and she does the thing with the stuff, and she makes the parents start stabbing themselves with the fork. And that's why you saw them earlier. You saw these disfigured people because he made them stab themselves. And Alex was doing whatever it took to keep his parents alive. He cared about them, right?
Yep.
And then for some reason, the what is it? They never showed it or explained it, but she was like, "Yeah, your parents being under my spell or whatever is not working. It's not giving me strength. I need more."
And when she said that, I felt like she needed the souls or whatever of young kids.
Yeah, even though they didn't show it, it was implied.
Yeah, because she said, "I'll get better."
And then when he was like, "Then you'll leave," and you can tell she was lying. She's like, "Yeah," she's like, "Yeah, I'll leave."
Yeah, she did that weird laugh.
And he went back to school and he was looking around and stuff. And when he was looking at all the stuff he could try to steal from the kids,
Yeah,
I was like, "Man, it's gonna be interesting." Like how he tried to steal.
I was gonna say, how is he gonna get all that stuff?
And then he thought about it in the gym when he watching all the kids, and then he went back and just stole their name tags. I was like, "That's smart.
That is.
That was smart." And
because you can tell they all like colored it themselves.
And all I kept on thinking to myself, like, Alex got the making of a serial killer.
But my thing is, Justine came in there when he was after he took it. She didn't notice.
And then notice that his bag, he was taking his bag back to the playtime.
Yeah, he kept saying, "I forgot something."
But yeah, she said she needed possession, a possession of each one of those kids, and it was name tags. It was so smart.
Yeah,
that it curved. You're like, oh,
yeah.
And then he just throws it by her
underneath the door,
and he's feeding his parents with chicken noodle soup and.
Which I was like, did he even heat that up? It didn't look. Not that it matters.
Technically, it's already cooked.
If it's in a can, it's in a it's already cooked, but still.
But I doubt it.
I don't want no cold chicken noodle soup.
And at 12:15, he wakes up and then he's like, "What are you doing?" And then whatever time those kids disappeared, they all showed up.
2:17.
And all I keep on, like I said, he has the makings of like a homicidal, because of the. It ain't his fault. At first, I was like,
"Yeah,
man, like you see dangerous stuff." But when he started stabbing and everything, I wish he could have but he was so terrified at that point. Yeah. I get it how he was helping her. And all those kids showed up.
Yep.
That was so sad.
She rang that bell and they all came.
And then remember he ran into his teacher. Justine was trying to say, "Leave me alone."
Yeah.
Because what happened was all those kids disappeared. You saw Alex, the only kid in there, and Justine walks in. And they questioned Justine. They questioned the parent. Alex is dead. They was like, "Oh yeah, the stroke. He can't talk, so I'm here representing him."
Yeah,
he's sitting there like this. And she lets the FBI in to search everything.
Yeah, she cleans the house up, takes the newspapers off the window.
That's it for now. Y'all searching for kids. I'm gonna need y'all bring sniffing dogs or something.
I'm gonna need you to go in the basement
and
use the dogs.
Yeah. And it was just so messed up. And you're sitting there like, what's about to happen with those kids, you know?
I can't remember. Where did they go? Once the FBI showed up, where did she put them? I saw them like run out.
And then Alex, oh yeah, to the forest? I don't know.
Yeah, probably.
And then Alex comes back home later and he sees a possessed Paul and James. Remember? And you were like, remember we said there's a continuity issue? Like, wait a minute. Like,
it was nighttime.
He should have been saw it. But like you said, maybe that was we don't know how that happened. It was,
yeah, he probably didn't see him when they went to school.
And then it turns into Archer and Justine there. So when Archer and Justine see it there, and they see that the cop car's there, and you saw Paul come out, he just waves like,
yeah, robotically
says that with his actions. You were like, nobody would believe to go in there. And like, you're right. I would have made
if I know you, I've known you all my life. If I see you like robotically telling me to come into somewhere, I'm not going in there. I'm calling you first or something, but I'm not going in there.
What if I did a robot like this?
I'm definitely not going.
Or did that?
But that might have got me because you do stuff like that.
What?
But but like if you do it like just like that, no.
So no Dave Chappelle robot.
I don't know. That might have got me.
So they get in there and remember during the Alex segment, Gladys was like, "We're leaving. Don't go over the salt."
Yep.
Josh Brolin looks around. He looks down. He yells at Justine, "Don't do it!" And she jumps. She walks over the line and
messes up the salt.
She gets attacked by Paul, her ex-boyfriend, and Archer gets attacked by the homeless unhomed person, whatever,
James.
crackhead,
It's called
substance
James.
abuser, heroin addict too. And that was kind of funny when he kept on fighting him, kept on knocking him out. Then he woke up, knocking him out, wake up, knocking him out, waking up. I like tie his arms or something, find something. And Justine was attacked by Paul, and she used that potato cutter on his face. She kept on doing it, and she did like 2 or 3 times, and he finally was like, She kept, she got a strong neck. Because I'll tell you, that neck should have been broke. Now, I don't know how her little tiny self got such a strong neck. She had like a little bird neck. That didn't stop it. Hey, I don't know what happened. And meanwhile, Alex hears all that commotion downstairs, and he goes to confront his aunt, who's supposed to be in that room, and he steps on his dumb ass, steps on the saw, and his parents go and attack him, and they tearing through all the doors, they go through every door except the bedroom. They still all the bathroom door, except the bathroom, which is the strongest.
Her room, I think.
And you know why it's the strongest? Because there's a lot of funky stuff going on. They gotta keep them fumes in. That's why they couldn't break. Aren't you entertained? Okay. Anyway, okay. Oh, you want to do all that? Okay. So what's happening while he's fighting his parents?
Paul is still choking. What's her name? Sorry.
Paul was choking Justine. Archer, see, look, all that.
Still fighting.
Yeah.
James.
I'm cracking jokes, but I'm still on task. Like, look, I stopped and throw back to you. Like, James pushes Archer into the basement,
like on the top.
And he looks down, and
he sees all the kids,
and he finally figures out that, oh man, the kids are here. At the same time that's happening, Justine finally grabs the gun of Paul because he's a cop.
In his holster.
Yeah. Now, normally, look, we're gonna get technical. Yeah, if it's in the holster, it's supposed to have the strap over it, so you can't pull it away. That's what cops do. I don't know.
Maybe she did it. We didn't see it.
I know. I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing. Yeah. She pulled it out, shot him in the throat. He was losing blood, but he was still choking her. Then she shot him in the head, and he dropped. And it was like, wow.
You gotta do 2 to the head, 1 to the body.
Oh yeah, it was. And then she killed James, and now he has a home up above.
So Archer, he goes down in the basement. He's looking for his son. He cannot find him.
He's looking. He didn't find, because it's 17 kids down there and it's pitch black. Why he ain't turning on the light, I'll never know.
Was there a light down there?
Let me tell you something right now. I'm gonna find a light. I'm gonna find a light.
Because it looked like at one point he was using a flashlight.
Yeah, I know, but I would have been clicking on stuff, looking for stuff. And then he runs into, because I was like, where is Gladys? Because the kid went up there and looked like he walked. He was able to get away from his parents to get in that room, and Gladys wasn't there, so he ran into the bathroom. It's like, where's Gladys? I thought she ran out the house.
I did too.
And smart storytelling, she was amongst the kids hiding, and she turned around like,
and she took his necklace
to possess him, which she did pretty quick. Like, you think he would have like that's some quick.
You think he would have fought?
Yeah,
her.
And she got scared and was like, ah! And then she did the whatever.
Pricked her finger with the thing. Yeah.
Look, somebody gonna make a joke about that. Prick your finger, do this, rack this up, do that as he's staring, and then she snapped it as in go kill Justine.
And he went
Justine, and I was like, that's what you get for being an adulterer. That's what you get for making somebody for encouraging somebody to break their sobriety. That's what you get for getting in trouble for being a drunk. Okay, sorry. Yeah, all that happened. And then what did they do? They what was it? What happened? Let's think about it. Oh, yeah.
Alex is upstairs.
Oh, no. Yeah, Alex is upstairs, and he figured out he grabbed a piece of the bamboo or whatever it was,
stick, whatever.
and then he wrapped around her wig or her real hair out of the wig, and as the parents about to
I
bust,
thought it was his hair.
no, you need her hair because you need it was. Remember, he had her wig, he had her red wig. He pulled that gray strand of hair out.
Yep. I thought it was his. I thought he cut his hair.
No, because if you're snapping it, it was his hair. They would have come and killed him. Whatever you roll around it and snap, that's they attack. That's who they attack. You prick, rub your blood on it. See, listen, witchcraft. I'm doing witchcraft. So anyway, he snaps it. The parents. What was interesting was the parents in Archer was released from it. Now Archer released from the parents, but when she felt the snap, she's like, "Oh no!"
She could feel it,
and I was like, I thought she was gonna blow up. I didn't think the kids were gonna run after her. And
did they
ran through the house. They ran through through the windows, houses, the doors. They ran to a neighbor's. She ran through a neighbor's house.
Like
they ran
2 or
through
3 neighbors' houses,
the doors and the windows
and a fence.
Then she ran through a fence. Then she went to another neighbor. They was going through. They were like stampeding like bulls or something.
Mm-hmm.
And she was screaming for her life. And the camera angle was like right next to her. There, it was the camera angle. The camera was right next to her, and one of the kids caught her. Then all of them caught her, and they start
basically
scratching her and
took her apart.
tearing her apart. They ripped her. As they about to rip her face off. Archer starts to wake up because the good thing was he wasn't in the trench as long as everybody else.
Yeah.
So because at first I was like, wait a minute, like, and then he followed the destruction, and he gets there. And he finds his kid, and all the kids are just standing there, which shocked me because I thought the spell would have been broken. But Archer don't know what he's doing either, so
I guess it got to wear off a little bit.
Like he put it in the water, which we don't know if he did or not. We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know.
And as Archer was going to look for his son Matthew, Justine went up to look for Alex, and she's going through. She's walking through the trail of destruction as Archer's walking through the trail of the houses and stuff of destruction. He picks up his kid, who's all standing there, and the kid's like
comatose, basically.
And he has an arm, and then
the voiceover.
Justine sees Alex holding his parents, but you can't tell if the parents are out of it or not. You can tell they kind of like you can't tell. And it said, what did it say? It said something like Alex's parents don't live with him anymore.
He doesn't live with his parents. He lives with another
town
that is nicer. His parents still eat soup or something like that. So I don't think they're all the way out of it.
Alex's parents. It says Alex's parents were institutionalized, while Alex would live with a kinder aunt. The kids returned to their respected families. Some of them eventually became able to talk. So we never know. We never know what. I like that we never knew what happened to Archer's son. That's open-ended. I like that we didn't need to do the police wrap up, where it's like the precinct shows up or the FBI. We need to talk to you, lady. It just cuts off right there, and you're like, "What did I watch?" Like this was disturbing. And
I liked it,
and yeah, it was enjoyable because it's enjoyable because it's a different type of horror movie. And I like this better than The Sinners. Yeah,
I mean, that's not a shocker for me to hear you say that.
As just a straight horror movie. Yeah. And I haven't seen too many. Like, what have we seen in the last 6 months? We saw Nosferatu, which I thought was okay, but you thought I can't remember. You liked it.
It was alright.
Yeah, it was alright. We ain't seen too many horror movies. Luckily, as fall and winter approaches, we'll be able to see some more.
Yeah, I think there's another one with Aaron Taylor
Okay.
Johnson and Johnny Depp's daughter.
Well, I definitely will watch Barbarian. I don't know if it's on HBO Max or Netflix. It's on one of the two. That's the thing that really got him set. The director set in the horror genre.
Mm-hmm.
He was like in comedy or whatever. So I don't know if I'm watching by myself or you're watching with me. I don't know yet. You know, I don't know if you even have any like. I gotta watch it with you. Yeah,
I mean, if you want me to, I can.
see, look, you start the science stuff.
It's not my show.
Anyway, but we out. I I think we're on a unprecedented streak that's not appreciated because everybody is.
I think you are.
I think the channel's on. Yeah, the channel is on a unprecedented streak that is not being acknowledged. Acknowledged of me liking a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
It might be like 10 things in a row or something like that. But hey, whatever. Hey, I'm the hater though. I'm the hater. I don't like nothing. So I had a good time with this. So I want to thank anybody and everyone for watching. Old subscribers, new people that ain't. Hey, check out the channel, see what you like. If you got any suggestions for me to watch, feel free. Have at it. Well, I'm Cincinnati Man. Take care. Have a good one, and bye bye. You're supposed to say, "Oh, she yawning. Hold on."
Sorry. Bye.
Wow, that was my sister.